chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you reveled out in dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you right up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the race. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock the strike, so we begin that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it out as bad as gold of mine. Because we don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whatever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattles out your head to redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the rock for yourself, mate. Check the test with 3 of 11 and LA.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound that comes from the down. And we change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals, between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Katie York set to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning in from the 16. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Here we go, 46! 26!
First carry here for the rookie from the U. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah! 26!
Play action now for Prescott. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Kill!
Snap is off, it's Prescott. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Okay,
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now he's past the 25. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Check
A tight end in motion now.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, go. Ready.
Ali can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal.
Ready. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready.
Ali. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Yeah. Everyone kill.
First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
Dak now from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, they'll run. Look him doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Yeah, and some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Yeah, here we go. 180. 26.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. Your QB just nailed it.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Finds the in route complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short. Here we go with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
They send this away. Has this at the 6. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is the worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Sending the tight end in motion left. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Back to 60. Ready?
Back to the well again. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Red! 70 Lions!
Another carry for it. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Go!
There's a dive up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Here we go! Start! 19, 60, 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Here he is on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Samuel. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go! Here we go! Cowboy! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready, ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. Now that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Get it!
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Viking 18! Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
60. 79 Broncos.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
That's another Washington.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Man in motion, headed right.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. York good on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now it's York to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Yeah. Here we go.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak throwing again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Downfield, it's tipped, but he still makes the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake here. Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Come on. 60 Nazareth, 18 cards.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't moving up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 18, 5 in. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 1st down, ball at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. On the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. He rolls to his right. He'll make a bid for it on him. Daniels hit. He lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Steady!
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Second down and 10. Daniels. On the move, headed right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
That's him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Yeah! Here we go! Kill, kill! Hey, kill!
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's cut at the 4. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
The kicker on
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight. Red. 50. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Nice target, that's Lane. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield.
19, Lion. 18, Rubble. Mustang 19. 69.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Tampa 11.
30-yard line.
7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Cut 19. Cut Buffalo 18.
To the air again. Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
Okay,
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the red zone now. The right side is caught by Samuel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dan. Running quick there, they bring him to the turf. Offense in a hurry up here. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Gets it to the 15, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 31, Commanders 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They bring a tight end in motion right.
Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Offense puts together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Going back, it's the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're going to 53.
Dak now from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yeah! Here we go.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Yeah!
Running it again with Dobbins. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
That's Lamb running the slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Aubrey puts it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down, Giants. At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Viking. 8.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Loss of 3 yards. And second down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That was too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Play fake here. Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Commanders can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
The chance here to add on one more in the face of defeat. And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.